Alright guys, here we go. Here's my Aero wheel covers. I don't know if you guys follow me, how much you follow me at all, but if you go back to my old videos, you'll see I made these for my CRX a long time ago, and the concept is essentially the same. Here's this one mounted. Just uses, I'm sorry, I got distracted. It's actually the same size disc as I used on my CRX. It's a 14-inch disc. Here's one, the one for my CRX. I only have one because the other one fell off. So yeah, you do have to torque it or check that they're not coming loose. So I never got around to remaking them or making another one. But here we go. A 14-inch disc on a 17-inch hanky. It actually doesn't look too bad. And the way these work is they use the extended studs. So I wonder if I should even show you. That's an extended stud. Muteki SR48. These are SR35s just for reference. These are open end, so they have to be open end. And it's just this thing right here. Whoa. It's just this thing right here. A threaded insert. Can't see it right here, it's too dark. Threaded insert right there. Can I focus? This end is a 11mm socket. And there's a lot of intricacies that you can't tell that I had to do to make the thing work. You would think that, oh, it's just a thread side with 11mm socket at the end. But there was some like pretty neat stuff that I had to do to make this actually work, because they won't just thread in. Like for example, I was just gonna make this round at the end to just be like completely fill in the negative space in the open end of the lug nut, but that didn't work. So yeah. And anyways, I had thought about designing like something like an Allen and on this part, so that you can thread it in and thread it out. But doing so makes the threaded portion very weak, so it kind of breaks. So this end has to be solid. And okay, well, let's go to the part on my car. So here they are, completely threaded in, completely. I use a 10mm to thread, or I mean an 11mm to thread them in, and it'll kind of bottom out, but there'll be a little bit left over. So to get the rest in, when I tap the threads on this hole, by the way, there's a 4mm hole right there. Or actually, it's a 3mm hole, but I use a 4mm screw to tap the threads. And that's the screw I'm using. And when I'm tapping the threads, it's enough force that it completes screwing the insert in. And like I said, I gave up on figuring out a way to take them out. So these are basically in there permanently. I mean, some of them I can take out, like if I jam a flathead screwdriver to the rear, and screw it in reverse, they come out, but some of them they don't. So yeah. But I mean, it's pretty neat. Like I don't have extended lugs, so I don't even need these extended lug nuts. Yeah, and I designed these to sit completely flush, at least on my car, but if I decide to sell these or if someone wants these, I'm actually gonna design this like 10 millimeters 10 millimeters more out. That way you can use a socket to thread them in and then thread them out if you want. And you'll have 10 millimeters more clearance. I was looking at other wheels and stuff, and for the most part, you kind of need 10 millimeters more clearance to clear the spokes on most wheels. The rpf1 is kind of unique, where the like the hub part clears the spokes. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, like on these wet sports, see how the lugs, they're really recessed. Like it would not clear these. It would have to be like longer. Granted, these are 17 by 8, 42. So that's where the intricacy comes in. But yeah. I don't know. Oh, what else is there to say? It's a threaded insert, so with the thing. So here's the one. I painted them white. Originally I had them black, but I like drove around with them black, and it just looks like a void. I didn't really like how it looked, so I painted them black. And I painted them white, my bad. And yeah, I think it looks a little bit nicer white. It has more of an OEM feel. I think I should have painted the screw heads white while I was at it, but oh well. I know it doesn't look level, like around, like the gap looks bigger on top, but that's because of the angle that you're looking at it from. I already looked, and like, yeah, it's completely level all the way around. I drove around with these for a bit, and they didn't come loose at all. There's 5 screws. That's the screw. M4 by 10. I think M4 by 8 actually. I'm not sure. And I'll probably put a decal like that in the middle, just something simple. Nothing too fancy. I don't know what I'll design for that. Yeah, 14-inch disc. They sell 15-inch discs, but then I'm gonna hit the valve hole. The valve stem. So I'd have to make that cut out. Tell me what you think. I have mixed feelings. The white does look pretty cool. I originally got this idea from the 787B. The 787B has them on the front, and they're for pulling air into the brakes. I'm not gonna put them on the front. I don't want to get that brake impact. But yeah, I'll post pictures on my Instagram or something. You guys can take a look. The hardest part for this was what I used to make the holes. I just printed out a 5x114.3 PCD template, and then I made sure it was centered, and then I marked it, and I drilled the holes, and I did a really good job. Like I didn't have to do much what do you call it, clearancing after that, it pretty much aligned. That was just, I say it's hard, but it wasn't really hard. It was just measure like 1,000 times and cut once, you know. And then I like threading all of them. You had to cut the threads on all the inserts and tapping all of them because it's 10 of them. But it wasn't hard, just a lot of work. It was pretty fun, you know, not a big deal. And you could do some pretty cool stuff with this, like make some cool graphics on there. I'm kind of digging it. And the white, at least, it looks cool. Anyways, tell me what you think.